This is the second part of the chapter. Exercise 12, question number 3. Point A, whose coordinates are x4, is reflected in the origin and its image is minus 2y. Write down the values of x and y. You will see unknown x here and y here. Okay. It says point A, whose coordinates are x4. So we have to start with point A, whose coordinates are x4, is reflected in the origin. Okay. So this point is going to be reflected in the origin and you get an image which is minus 2y. And you have to find the values of x and y. So we will start with point A. Point A, whose coordinates are x4, is reflected in the origin. So I put an arrow and written MO, means mirror is the origin. Now you do the normal reflection. If you reflect any point in the origin, both the signs will change, which means A becomes A dash, even though that is not named here. You will name it. A becomes A dash, and because it is reflected in the origin, both these signs will change, which means x is going to become minus x and 4 becomes minus 4. This is your reflection. So this is the image that you got. A dash's coordinates are minus x and minus 4. But according to the question, the image is minus 2y. So I have written that also. A dash, actually the image A dash is minus 2y. Both points are same. This is the reflection that you got by reflecting it in the origin. This is according to the question. So both of them are same, which means this and this must be equal and this must be equal. So to equate them, minus x is equal to minus 2, minus x is equal to minus 2. Cancel the minus on both sides. X is equal to 2. Okay. So this is the value of x. And similarly, y is equal to minus 4, or minus 4 is equal to y, or in other words, y is equal to minus 4. So y is equal to minus 4. So these are the two values of x and y. Okay. That's one question. Next. This is question number 8. Points 5, 0 and minus 2, 0 are invariant points under reflection in line L dash. And you come across something new. It's called invariant points. Invariant means not changing. Variant means changing. Invariant means not changing. So invariant points means points which do not change even after reflection in a certain line. Okay. Now, when do you call some points invariant points? Those points should be lying on the mirror itself. If they lie on the mirror and if you try to reflect them in the same mirror, then they do not change. Okay. That is 5, 0 and minus 2, 0 lie on a certain line. And if you reflect these points on the same line where they are lying, then they become invariant points, which means they do not change even after reflection. So first thing is you have to find on which line these 2 points are lying. Okay. Here it says they are invariant points under reflection in line L dash. Okay. So you have to find what is this line L dash. Okay. So for that, I'll show you on the graph. The 2 points are 5, 0, minus 2, 0. Okay. So I've got a graph here. We have the x-axis and y-axis. The 2 points are 5, 0 and minus 2, 0 are said to be invariant points. Let's plot them first. 5, 0. X value is 5, y value is 0. X value 5, y value is 0. Meeting point is this. That's 5, 0. And the other point is minus 2, 0. X value is minus 2. X value minus 2. And y value is 0. Meeting point of that is this one. Minus 2, 0. I plotted both the points. Now you see, both the points are lying on a certain line. Now which line they lie on is this line itself. And what is this line? Is the x-axis. So according to the question, it says 5, 0 and minus 2, 0 are invariant points on reflection on the line L dash. Which means these 2 points are invariant points, which means they do not change even after reflection on the same line. Okay, that is on line L dash. So this is line L dash because these 2 points are lying on this line L dash. That's what it says in the question. But according to the graph, these 2 points are lying on the x-axis, which means line L dash actually is the x-axis. Okay. So we go to the question. So line L dash is where these 2 points lie. Therefore, line L dash is the x-axis. Remember this, L dash is the x-axis. And the question continues. Points 0, -5 and 0, 2 are also invariant points. These two are also invariant points under reflection in the line L double dash. These two are also invariant, which means they lie on a line in which they are going to be reflected on. And here they are reflected on the line L double dash. So you have to know which is line L double dash. So the 2 points which are invariant are 0, -5 and 0, 2. Okay. We'll see where they are. 0, -5 is the first point. Okay. X value is 0, y value is -5. Meeting point of that is this 0, -5. And the second point which was given is 0, 2. Okay. X value is 0, y value is 2. Meeting point is this 0, 2. Now look at these 2 points. It says, according to the question, both of them are invariant points on reflection in the line L double dash. But look at the 2 points. The 2 points are lying on the y-axis. Okay. So they remain on the y-axis, which means line L double dash is the y-axis. Line L dash is the x-axis. Line L double dash is the y-axis. Okay. Back to the question. It says, question 1. Write the equations for the lines L dash and L double dash. In the previous class, when I gave you the homework also, I told you, okay, the x-axis has equation y is equal to 0 and y-axis has equation x is equal to 0. Okay. You know that L dash is the x-axis, therefore the answer is, for question 1, equation of L dash, which is actually the x-axis, is y is equal to 0. And equation of L double dash is x is equal to 0, y. L double dash is the y-axis. Y-axis is equation is x is equal to 0. Okay. That's the first question. The second question is, write down the images of points P whose coordinates are 5, 6 and Q's coordinates are -3, -4 on reflection in L dash. You already know what is L dash. L dash is the x-axis, which means you're going to reflect P and Q in the line L dash. Means you're going to reflect on the x-axis. Name the images as P dash and Q dash respectively. So we're going to start with P and Q and reflect it on this line, which is actually the x-axis. Okay. So second subdivision, P is 5, 6 is going to be reflected in the line mirror, which is x-axis, because it is reflected in L dash. You know L dash is the x-axis, so mirror is the x-axis. If you reflect any point on the x-axis, y coordinate sign will change. X coordinate will not change, y coordinate sign will change. So P becomes P dash, 5 remains same, and 6 becomes -6 because it's reflected in the x-axis. Do the same thing with Q. Q's coordinates are -3, -4. It is reflected in the x-axis. Q becomes Q dash. Because it's reflected in the x-axis, y's sign will change, which means -3 remains the same, -4 becomes 4. Okay. That's the second one. Name the images P dash and Q dash. P dash, Q dash are here. Third question is, write down the images of points P and Q, the same points, P and Q, on reflection in L double dash. L dash was the x-axis, L double dash is the y-axis. Now you're going to reflect P and Q on the y-axis. Name the images as P double dash and Q double dash respectively. Okay. For that, we start with P again, which is 5, 6. Now you're going to reflect in the line L double dash. L double dash actually is the y-axis. So on the arrow I've written MY, means mirror is the y-axis. When you reflect any point on the y-axis, x coordinate sign will change. So P becomes P double dash, 5 becomes -5 and 6 remains the same. Similarly for Q, Q's coordinates are minus 3, minus 4. It is reflected in the y-axis. Q becomes Q double dash. Because it's reflected in the y-axis, x coordinate sign will change. Minus 3 becomes 3, minus 4 remains the same. And there is a last question, question number 4. Describe a single transformation that maps P dash onto P double dash. A single transformation means a single reflection that changes P dash onto P double dash. Look at P dash and P double dash. Okay. P dash is this. That one is P dash. P double dash is here. You have to say what is the single reflection that will change P dash onto P double dash. So see the change. What has happened? 5 has become minus 5. Sign of x has changed. Minus 6 has become 6. This sign also has changed. Both signs have changed. Now, when do both signs change? Is when you reflect any point in the origin. Okay. So the last part is the single transformation that maps P dash onto P double dash is reflection in the origin. This changes to this. Both signs have changed, which means you reflected in the origin. That's the last part. Next. Question 9, subdivision 1. Point A, whose coordinates are 6, 0, on reflection is mapped as A dash, whose coordinates are minus 6, 0. State the equation of the mediator. The word mediator here means mirror. So state the equation of the mirror. You have to write down which is the mirror here. You know A becomes A dash. See the change. What has changed? Accordingly you have to say which is the mirror. Okay. So A's coordinates are 6, 0. On reflection in some line becomes A dash, whose coordinates are minus 6, 0. Look at both these points, see what has changed. 6 has become minus 6. 0 is the same. Okay. So what has changed here is x coordinate sign has changed. Now when does x coordinate sign change? Is when you reflect in the y-axis. Okay. When you reflect this point in the y-axis. So here x coordinate sign has changed, which means the reflection was on the y-axis. So you know that the reflection is done on the y-axis. Question is, state the equation of the mediator. Okay. The equation of the mediator, because it was the y-axis, the equation of the mediator is x is equal to 0. It is the y-axis, therefore the equation of that is x is equal to 0. And your homework for today is exercise 12, question numbers 7, 9 subdivision 2, 11 and 13 subdivision E.